Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of WP Talks. I am your host with the ghost, Timothy Kennedy, featured with my main man,
Alex Correa.
And today we have a beautiful, beautiful guest. You know, it's a full circle. I did my first talk show podcast with this guy, and now he's on ours. I'd love to introduce to you Party Master Moy. What's going on, man? Yeah.
It's me, guys. Moy. It's the one and only.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you feel, man?
I feel good to be on here. This is exciting. This is like when they say the tables have turned.
What?
The turntables?
You're on the same side,
but
though.
you're on the same
I'm
side.
usually on the left.
Yeah.
It looks like you're interviewing us.
No.
Yeah. Oh wow. Is this a duo?
No, don't even. We're here to talk.
Actually,
with
guys,
WP.
this is making sense with Moy. Alex and Tim edition. Oh my
Okay,
God.
where's the cameras?
Moy,
This is a prank, for sure.
1, 2, and that one right there.
Thank you for having us on your show.
This is
I'm
so
I also was
Yeah.
one of his first his actual first
All right.
on
Let's not
both-
flex.
one of the first season of Making Sense.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm the gay now. Give
Give me all the things. Well, first of all, Moy, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell everybody who you are.
Hello, internet, and everybody watching. My name is Moises. I do podcast, photography, videography. I do anything with these guys. But I do my own thing. Decent of Moy. It's a guest interview show, talk show. And then what else? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it
yeah.
for now. There's more stuff coming, but let's just get to talking. I'm excited to talk about
Let's
this.
get to talking. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about this little flick that
Little
I
flick.
watched yesterday.
Oh my.
It's how's it?
What is it? Because
Haunted House.
haunted mansion.
Oh, man.
It's
Oh,
haunted.
it's
It's
a wrong
haunted
movie.
mansion with my boy Lakeith Stanfield being number one. I want you guys actually to understand. Lakeith is my number one favorite actor. I view him sort of like the black Johnny Depp because he plays so many different versions of black people. He was the first person I resonated with when I was like, I want to be that kind of actor. Because I watched him in Knives Out, and he's like this nice detective assistant British man and talking like this. And then I go and I see him on Judas and the Black Messiah, and he's playing the snitch. And I'm like, that was awesome. And then I go and watch Atlanta, and he's playing the comedic stoner dude. And then I go and see him in this.
Am I tripping? Or are you missing Get Out?
Duh, I'm getting there.
Oh, sorry.
I'm getting
Go
there.
on.
Also, he starred in my number one favorite thriller film, which is Get Out. And that was the first time I ever seen him. And it's so crazy to me because I've only seen him with a beard. So, like, I can't even add two and two together when he, like, didn't have that at all. Wow. Yeah, completely different. So, yeah, I was super excited to watch this film. I also like Disney. You guys are amusement park people, right? You guys have gone on the ride before.
Disney.
He's on here.
I don't know if I believe
like,
that.
I love Mouse.
I love Mickey Mouse, dude.
I'm contractually obligated to say I love
Hell
it.
yeah.
Wait, you're missing a key a film that Lakeith Stanfield was in that you probably didn't even notice.
Oh, hold on. Let me think.
Yeah. Do you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm too scared
No?
to say anything.
You're too scared. What?
Yeah.
Oh, God, he had the bandages around his head. No?
Well, yeah, that's another movie, but that's not what I'm talking about.
No,
What are
which
you
one
talking about?
Do I know?
Yeah.
What are you
Straight
talking
out of Compton. He was Snoop Dogg.
Was he?
Shut up.
Huh.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Wait,
Why,
hold on.
why do you have dinosaurs?
Don't-
Why you
don't-
searched
don't
up
ask-
dinosaurs?
Don't ask what's in my phone, bro.
Dinosaurs.
Listen,
Are they
that's,
real?
that's the least sort of
He
thing
searched
you
up
should
a
have.
bronchiosaurus.
Listen, you don't need to be all up in my business, man. What's in my phone is in my phone, and if I wanted to look at dinosaurs, I wanted to
I'm
look
pretty
at
sure
dinosaurs.
he just searched.
Oh
up.
my God, he was Snoop Dogg. I did not know
He
that.
was?
That is incredible. And he was in Uncut Gems.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah.
As who?
He was I don't know his character's
That one
name,
dude.
but
Hey man, Lakeith Stanfield's been in everything, and he was in Haunted
No,
Mansion.
yeah, he's in Haunted Mansion, dude. But yeah, like I was saying, I was really excited to watch it just because like I like that ride. It's like one of my favorite rides.
Dude, it's
at
so
you know, is the room really stretching?
Uh,
Is it really moving?
it's I'm
guy's
dying to see you, or something
Again-
like that.
I never liked when they had the like they were like you will have a ghost follow
Take us with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was not. I know he doesn't. Actually, no.
No, I love Disney.
You're contractually
I
obligated.
also-
Yo, you're particularly obligated to say that right now.
That was-
I love Disney.
His face literally looked like yes, I too love
The
Disney.
gun's right behind him. Too.
Listen, Mickey has a gun on under all of us when we go to sleep. Shout out to Nat who's been making him go.
Making
Disney.
me go.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
allowing me. Well, actually,
What I'm gonna say? Did you guys ever watch the Haunted Mansion, the 2003 version?
you talking about with Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy.
Duh.
Yeah. okay.
Duh.
When I saw this one, I was expecting it to be kind of the same.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was a little bit more. It made me cry. This one made me cry.
Interesting.
For some reason, like,
Yeah, I know. Yes.
is this spoilers? Can I
So
say spoilers?
let me explain. We
Uh-huh.
give at least like a solid 15 minutes before we do the whole like spoiler alert.
And why
sort of
didn't
thing.
you say that beforehand, Tim?
You know, I was drunk. I was.
So you can't just
I was
say that.
drunk.
I was drunk off
Love?
love.
If you
Love for
Friends,
films,
shit,
movies.
films.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was drunk off
Mm.
of. Nothing else, nothing more. Yeah. So I want to ask you guys now. Overall, what did you think of the film?
You want to go first?
You go first.
Me
Mhm.
Damn, you're the guest.
Okay. I think it was a phenomenal film.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
No, the only reason I brought up the fucking 2003 version is because I was like, the 2003 version was a fucking TV, direct to TV one. This was like an actual theatrical release,
Mhm.
which, holy, like I was like, I seen this movie. I don't need to watch it again. No, I was in the theaters. I watched it alone, mind you. It was the first movie I ever watched alone. And I'm going.
I'm gonna recruit everyone to watch it alone.
You know what? I'll tell you this. It was fun. The movie was fun. But afterwards, I didn't like watching it alone because I needed to tell somebody something. Does that make sense? That's the one thing I don't like about watching things alone. Because it's like, did you? Well, I guess I'll go home. I guess.
No, you could have done that.
You could have done that.
Yeah.
No one's stopping you
No,
from
but
doing that.
that's the thing. It's like, anyway.
Mhm.
Besides that, the film was great because it was a theatrical version of something better, you know.
Mhm.
And I just enjoyed it. It touched on the elements of like the ride, and it enhanced everything from the old movie, and it felt refreshing too with the cast of characters, you know. Very relatable too. Lakeith Stanfield does such a great job of just being the everyday man. Honestly, you know, like I can see myself in him when he goes, I'm out, or you know, where he goes, when he cries, you know, like that made me fucking. Anyway, that's not spoiler territory. I love the movie.
Hey, man, the fact that he cried.
Hey, listen, dude. You don't know. It could have been. Could have not been. A spoiler.
It's alright. Oh, Lakeith Stanfield cried. I never
Spoiled!
watched this movie ever
No.
The movie's over.
But overall, like, out of all the Disney movies I've seen thus far, live action wise, and I haven't seen like The Little Mermaid, you know, or anything like that. I heard that one's good, but that's for a different conversation.
I'm finna cancel.
Hold
him.
up.
I'm finna cancel him.
Out of
All black people attack Moy for not watching The Little Mermaid.
would it be bad? if
right now?
Okay, you know what? That's it. I'm standing my ground. Bring it on.
Oh.
No.
Moy versus all black people of America.
They strap me to a chair. And they go, watch. No.
I'm like, Moy, you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
No one told you.
No,
to
listen, I'm down to watch Little Mermaid. But point is, out of all the Disney movies I've seen, Haunted Mansion was kind of like a must-watch for the newer generation and people that just like a good movie, honestly. Because it was. It was fun. At no point did I ever feel bored, and it wasn't slow paced or anything. It wasn't like a big mystery. It was just good old classic ghost busting stuff. You know?
Interesting.
Is this
Alex? Huh?
Do you have a different view on it?
I'm asking Alex. You're next.
Yeah, I do have a different view.
It's
on it.
garbage.
I'm not saying that it's garbage. I'll just tell you straight up. If it were not for Tim to have me watch this movie for this podcast, I would wait for this to come out on Disney Plus.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
I wouldn't pay for this.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So this isn't a film that I would pay to see to go to a theater.
fully agree.
I'm sorry. It's just not one of those films.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but not for you.
Yeah,
For the
not, yeah.
for the family. That's why I'm
For
like,
the
it's
family?
great.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking
Yeah.
family film to watch. That being said, I'm waiting for it to stream on Disney
Yeah.
Plus. So I totally understand that.
For me personally,
You'd pay. You got money to throw at the
I-
mouse. So for sure.
sir, I just had minus $200 in my bank account last week. I
Oh.
don't want to
But-
hear that.
but I have this lightsaber, though.
But I do have multiple lightsabers. I did not enjoy the film that much.
Man.
I'm out.
Yeah,
It was a pleasure being on the fucking show.
Hold on. Just because I did not enjoy the film that much doesn't mean that I don't respect what it was, what it's for, who their target audience is, and I respect certain parts about it, like very specific parts that I like about it. But as an overview
Of the whole movie?
of the whole movie, like I don't think I would say I'm like, oh, I'm gung. I wouldn't watch this as my. I know I've been hearing people add this as like, oh, this is the Halloween movie to watch
Oh, really?
during every. Yeah, like there have been people who were like, I think we should add this to the Halloween movie. And I'm like, me personally, no, I don't think so. But there were certain aspects in this film that I did like, full on, that I was like, okay, I like this part about it, but it's not enough to where I would watch it again, right? Like, it's not to a point. Like, there's certain movies I've watched where, you know, I've liked so much specific. Like, I really like those specific points that I'm willing to rewatch a movie again, just to relive how I felt when I looked at that. But this was like, I like these moments. I don't need to rewatch it. I know it, but I like these moments overall. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
And
like,
that, yeah.
yeah.
And that's the unfortunate part when you go. So I had the same idea as you. I knew it wasn't gonna be like the Eddie Murphy movie, because the Eddie Murphy movie was pure comedy.
No, it's great.
It was great. It was fantastic. And of course they went straight to DVD and not a theatrical release, dude. It was Disney. That Disney was killing with the like
Direct to DVD.
no, not
Yeah.
direct to DVD. They were
TV
airing it on
movies.
TV.
Yeah.
TV movies during that time, big, bro. Big peak. It's like when they did those collabs with like Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and then
And
they had
Hannah
Hannah
Montana.
Montana
Huge.
and all those. Dude, they were huge.
Yeah.
Because we were all actually watching TV back then.
Yeah.
There was no streaming platform.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to watch it, you would either have to wait till you got it on DVD, or you would have to watch it right then. So why would they release that in an actual theater when they know it's easier to get kids to watch this, and parents that let their kids watch this multiple times on TV? So it makes sense that they wanted to release this. I mean, especially, dude, they had an Oscar winner in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
They had an Oscar.
I was
like,
just about to mention the cast, because I'm like,
I was about to say,
they
Danny
brought in some
DeVito,
like heavy hitters,
know, like,
bro. They brought in heavy hitters. Like, you best believe this is not a straight to.
Can we
Owen Wilson.
go down the list just from our memory, not
Yeah,
looking at
yeah.
your phone?
Owen Wilson,
yeah.
Danny DeVito, Lakeith Stanfield. Sorry, I don't know why he's number 3, but
You're all good.
Jamie Lee
You're
Curtis.
all good.
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson.
You're better
Dawson.
than
That's
me.
5, and then the little kid. Fuck that.
I love the little kid.
I thought he
Yo,
was so-
yo,
I thought he was the
felt
most.
so like,
Moy.
this kid's so adorable,
Dude.
He was the most vulnerable part of the movie. The whole movie.
he's a
was-
kid.
Dude.
He's a kid, Moy. What do you want him to do? You want him to bring out a
We're not in the
Glock?
spoiler part, so I'm not gonna say anything.
I-
but
You want him to bring out a Glock, Moy?
I wanted.
Would that make him less
I
vulnerable
wanted
for
him
you?
to bring some element to the team. That we got a priest. We got a.
He's a kid. There's nothing he can bring but being the kid.
Again,
Oh, you know-
Disney, you
yo.
prove that kids are
You know
useful.
what's crazy to me?
Kid-
that I it's wild because when I watched the film, I did not see the actor. Well, person because the actor wasn't even on there. It was
Dude!
CG. Let me say.
No!
Let me say. No. Jared
He
Leto.
You
The
missed
ghost?
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto was the ghost.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
What does that mean?
But it's like he kind of just disappeared.
I'm
that,
sorry.
You know?
You hear?
I am Groot.
That's Vin Diesel. No, motherfucker. I couldn't hear Jared Leto. So
We got that, but I mean, dude, 2 Oscar people in this one movie
it's great.
is kind of nuts.
It was great.
I'm actually curious, like, what made them be like, we're putting budget.
Jared
into
Leto's
this.
the dude to do like those weird characters, anyways. So
Yeah,
kinda
the
that-
cat
gotta-
costume man from the God.
Hey, look, honestly, it's been 15 minutes. We can go ahead and definitely. So, spoiler alert.
No.
Wait, did my dad yelled at me? Hold on, wait.
He yelled at you?
Yeah, he was like, Tim, it's. Did I call it spoiler alarm last time? Like the first time?
I think you did. Yeah.
I did.
Spoiler emergency. Fucking
Spoiler alert thing. If you have not watched the movie, go watch it
By yourself.
And if you don't care, to watch, I'm just letting you know we're about to go into spoiler territory. So, real quick, the kid dude, I thought was probably the second best part, solely because his screen, listen, this movie was very cartoony.
Yeah.
It was very whimsical, and I think that's what took me away from it, because my eye now is like, if I was younger, this would have made sense, right?
Mhm.
But for me right now, I'm like, don't really care that much. But he was someone where I could sense the whimsicalness, and I was like, this works. And I think it's because his childish nature, how he reacted, how he screamed, dude. He reminded me of Charlie Brown, bruh.
Are we talking about like in the beginning?
Yeah, in the beginning, this kid was laughable. Go.
In the beginning, I was just like, I was still pissed by watching it alone. By the way.
Oh my God,
hold on,
bro.
In the beginning, I was like, whatever,
You
this kid,
Self-loathing.
salty.
Hating your life at that
I'm
point.
watching the kid
He's
and I go,
salty.
he could die if I want.
Gang! What are you saying, Moy?
And then,
Not Moy wanting the kid to die more than any of the adults.
but then, I start feeling what he's feeling. So I'm like, that's where the appeal of the whole whimsical thing, the cheesiness. I'm like, wait. Why is he going like, something's not right here, and I go, okay, you have my attention, boy,
You have my attention,
Did you
boy.
appreciate the obliviousness of the mom? And
Yeah.
the
Dude.
You were like, bro, you can't just see that.
You're like, dude, come on, man.
And then she goes, yeah, we're getting the hell out of here.
No, that was
This is
hilarious. She was like, "Yeah, we're not staying here, dude." And I really love the part how they make sure that they come back, cause and that's what I did want to get into, is that I really liked how the main thing I liked about this movie is that it followed the ride to the core.
Yeah.
It was almost like a elongated ride.
Right.
And they made sure they stayed true to the key important parts of this house, which is the ghosts come with you once you've been in this house. And so I never knew, when that guy would always say, "You'll be back."
You'll be back.
Like, it's
makes
the
sense,
girl that
right?
says it. It's the girl that says it. It's
You'll
the
be
widow. She'll be like, "You'll be back."
Yeah.
I never understood what that meant, because I was like, why? I don't understand. I was like, I guess from an amusement park reason, I was like, well, yeah, of course.
I loved it.
Yeah, I did. I will be back. Thank you. But now I see why. It's because, like, they haunt you until you go back in the house, because they're trying to get you to stay forever.
Yeah.
And so they haunt you so that you're forced to come back to this house to figure out what's wrong, and then they kill you.
Yeah.
And then you stuck in the house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is a good circle.
They adapted the ride really well.
They did.
The one thing that they didn't adapt, and I'm just gonna jump ahead real quick and then go back,
Yeah.
is the heads. And the only reason I think it's because it would take too much comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Eddie Murphy movie had the ba ba ba.
Yeah.
But in this version, it's like, we don't need the heads, dog. Let's keep the tension up.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what? I think there's like certain reasons that films are made, and I want y'all to think about this truly right now.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah.
Do you know who directed this film? Because I don't.
I watched an interview with him in it.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I hate I hate these moments because then I'm like, oh god, what if they ever watch this shit?
It's,
They gonna
it's,
be
it's
like, "Alright,
difficult
gang, bro."
because we
I don't
it's marketed
know.
as a Disney movie.
I don't know.
The fact that it's a Disney movie right out the bat, it just makes you think like, oh yeah, it's just like who what does it matter like who directed it or who made
I think
the
it
film?
always matters when
Yeah, but it's
someone
like-
directs
but it's
something.
always
he
like-
knows now.
No, I don't. I just am
He
far
technically-
superior intellect.
Oh yeah,
So-
you're just like a
No.
really smart guy.
But-
you didn't use a phone, dude. Go on, continue.
But what I'm trying to get at is like the whole reason that this film was made, me personally, like just off the top of my head, was they want us to go back to the ride and like appreciate the ride more.
Of course.
You know. So
Yeah.
they want to give like a whole story behind that because like the Eddie Murphy movie,
Was
I
loose.
never really related it to the
ride?
Haunted Mansion.
Well, yeah, it
ride
felt
as
separate.
much. Yeah, it felt two separate things.
Own movie.
But I'll tell you this much: like the best thing that came out of this movie is like, wow, I really want to go back to the Haunted Mansion, to the actual ride, and like just experience
it.
that
Yeah.
again. Because that wasn't a thing off the top of my list. Like, oh yeah, I want to do that. You know, it's usually, let's say I go to Disneyland. I'm like, I could go there next time.
Mhm.
But I want to go back.
I think a big part of that is due to the emphasis that they do on the ghosts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in the ride, like, you see the wife that chops off the
Yeah.
heads in the attic, and then
Yeah.
you see the dual wielding guys
With the
and-
guns.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
ride
yeah.
you feel the air, like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
So like they really touch on those elements, and once again, the main man he does a good job of just kind of throwing us in there and exploring it. You know,
You know, I honestly really thought they were going for a more horror take on this.
always
Because
always.
the trailer seemed like they were trying to take it seriously, and I was like, that's a cool, interesting adaptation to take the Haunted Mansion like as a serious horror flick. But as we know, Disney doesn't really do that, right?
Mhm.
That's not what their marketing is. But don't laugh at me.
No.
But their marketing is well because, like, for instance, Pirates of the Caribbean is also marketing off the ride that they did. You know what I mean? And this isn't the first time that they did an adaptation from like a ride. They did Jungle Cruise as well with
How was
Dwayne
that?
the Rock.
I heard that was bad.
And it wasn't good. It was not good at all. But
Jumanji was better. But that's
obviously,
something else.
obviously.
Is that a ride?
That was
No, that's not a ride. I don't
that's
know.
a game.
He just
Or-
picked that because The Rock is also in another
That was a-
jungle thing.
that was a-
Because if you see The Rock, he has to be in a jungle somewhere.
Yeah, or
That's his trope.
ripped shirtless.
Or ripped. Yeah, he's The Rock. Like, he looks like a rock. Like, dude, like, he's built like one.
He's a boulder.
He's a boulder.
Big, beautiful
he's
boulder.
he's a big giant mountain. But yeah, like the Jungle Cruise was like meh, and you know, obviously, like they do these things because they're in hopes that they can get like another Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Where you can make multiple.
Do you think you can make a franchise out of the Haunted Mansion? Bruh, what is this? A
I
haunted
think you.
hotel?
I think.
Haunted-
You
Not
know.
the way
You
they
know.
set it
You know. You know.
No.
They. Listen. I was really happy when they didn't put like a question mark at the end, because I thought that was gonna happen. Because I was like, I could sense them trying to come up with. Listen, at the end of the day, if something makes money, they will make it too. I don't care if you think it doesn't make sense or not. They will find a way to make a two.
But
He-
this movie felt like it had integrity right off the bat.
Well-
as cheesy as it was, it felt like it had an overall like coreness of like this character has grief. Let's give him his conclusion. This family is struggling. They need to live in a home. You know, if you're gonna put all these questions, might as well give them a concrete answer.
But it's been answered, so you can say as well, hey, I'm gonna make a story where we're now in the future with them in this household, and some other thing comes and impacts them. Because if that's the case, they could have started with Pirates of the Caribbean too. We got it.
Mhm.
We saw what we did.
Davy, no,
Dude,
we're talking
you-
about a different movie, but Davy Jones, and you know everything.
I'm
the
just
Squid
saying.
Man,
I'm
that
just
was
saying.
so
Don't
fucking
don't
awesome.
say something can't be made a second. When I guarantee you, if someone said make me a second one, you'll come up with something.
If the mouse has a gun up to your head, yes, you know.
If the mouse has a gun up to your head, if the Glock is pointed to you at the dome, I will come up with anything you ask me to do whatsoever, at all.
Yeah.
So, what was one of your like favorite moments in the movie?
I'm glad you asked because
No problem.
Asshole, dude.
Because I would say like the whole movie, but that's not true. My favorite parts, there's not one single part. It's more parts because every time these characters interacted, it was just so awesome.
Okay.
It was Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito. It was one that they had like these group things. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like the chemistry. It was they were like a ragtag group of like just people. You know, what?
Sorry, I just. Sorry, keep going. Sorry.
Brain blast.
Brain blast
You
moments.
forgot an actor. But go on.
Like they had like this ragtag group of like, you know, individuals, and they don't seem to click together on paper, but they somehow like make their differences connect, and it all comes together when Lakeith's character Ben talks about his dead wife. And when he talks about his dead wife, that's when I like started tearing up. You know, when he gives his reason on like why he built the camera, why he feels this sense of grief, and then we discover it later on throughout the whole movie, like how much it means to him that he wants to see her, but he can't. You know, and I'm like, and everybody else in the cast once they hear that story, it just all clicks together like a big happy family. Does that make sense?
No.
That was my favorite moments that led to that big moment. That's
Interesting.
I would see that movie again just to feel something.
More, do you?
Homie was crying over
Bro,
his wife.
Instead of going to a therapist, he's like, I just go.
I need to write the Haunted Mansion.
I just go to the Haunted Mansion movie. I watch the Haunted Mansion movie first, and then I go ride the Haunted Mansion ride about beheading wives and talking stones.
You're missing the point if that's what you're seeing.
Yeah. My bad. Right, you're right. What are yours?
What a dream.
What are yours, Alex?
Okay, can I just say another actress who's also in the film that we did not? Dude, Winona Ryder.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah. She was kind of a small part.
She was still in it though.
She was the tour guy that goes, no, you can't touch that. No, you can't touch that. No. And I'm like, bruh, really?
Well, did he own this? She's like, no.
Did he actually shit in?
No, I do not think he did that. I like it when I watch movies and like they have these like cameos of actors, like bigger actors, like that you've seen on other shit, and you're like, motherfucker, what are you doing there? Like, what are you? And then they're there for like a moment, and then they're gone, and you're like, oh.
Like Ryan Reynolds does that a lot. Sometimes.
Huh?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, but mostly like Marvel stuff, right?
Yeah.
No, in other movies he did that in Bullet Train. He just came.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he literally just took off the helmet, and he was just like, dude, what?
Yeah.
What do you see? It's called doing side quests.
I love that.
It's called doing side quests.
John Cena does that a lot too.
Oh yeah, no,
Sometimes.
John Cena does that
Barbie.
the most. Yeah, and Barbie, like everyone's like, what the fuck? Hello, Brewski beer. This is not the Barbie one. One of my favorite parts, honestly, was when he first started walking through the house, and he was like,
I was making the sound.
yeah, and I was like, see, these are whimsical things that I find super funny. Like they're over here hopping across the house because they're like, oh, I don't want to get shot, and he's just like, this is crazy. And then another part is what you were saying about the whole like his wife and explaining it. I like how they in the middle of the movie kept cutting us to it. The moment he started talking to her, I already knew. I was like, she's gonna die. I was like, she's not in this movie. I didn't see her with all the other characters. So when Lakeith's talking to his girl, I'm like, she's gonna die for sure. Because I'm like, they would not be showing us this cutscene of the past for no reason.
Yeah.
And the very moment it got to him being drunk, I'm like, okay, she's dead. Because he's not gonna be like this if she was not dead. And I felt like I was able to read everything, how the story was gonna play out. And although I could read it, it was still nice to see how like they made you care about her.
Yeah.
Because they brought her and because Lakeith is just such a astounding actor, dude, you felt how much of his care. Like if you was half-assing this, you literally would have just been like, yeah, I mean I care, but like whatever. But like I felt like, dude, he cares, man. And
you want to know why I think he made you care? And he's very powerful with his eyes.
He is.
He's very powerful. He does it in Get Out. He does it in all these other great movies, but he just like they cut to a close up, and then you could see in the whether it's this eye or this eye. I don't know if he has control over it, but he always drops a tear, and then he cries, and then he sheds it off, and it's just so powerful that they leave it there for like 2 seconds, and then you just go like, wow, I just saw a grown ass man cry. Wow, I can see myself in him. Wow. I'm the grown ass man that cried.
I want to be that guy.
You know, it's okay, but the whole thing about like all that, it's like I couldn't take it as serious as I wanted to.
Why?
I think the fact that it was just a Disney film is just like the realism of everything of like I think the scores bring you in a lot, right?
Yes.
So the scores were kind of taking me out of it just because it was like a sad Disney score, so it wasn't necessarily like a this is a somber moment because it was. I could just like if I stripped away the score of like you know what was happening, like the whimsicalness of everything going on in those specific moments, I'm like, damn, this would be like a tearjerker for me. It personally would have been, but the fact that it was like a Disney thing, it wasn't as powerful as I think it could have been.
No, definitely.
I don't agree with. And listen, I know I said overall I don't like this film. But I feel like when you're watching someone perform as an honest actor, you said the eye thing, but it's not that he's sitting here specifically saying, I'm going to cry out of this eye, Moy. Or like, I'm going to cry and hold it here. Like, you believe him because in his eyes, he's telling the truth because he believes it himself. And so you feel the remorse of that because he truly is going through something that resonates with you. Authentically, it's not being fabricated. You would know if it's fabricated because you wouldn't feel like that. But as a human, you naturally are gonna feel like that when you're watching someone go through something for the most part, unless you're a giant dick. But I feel, which is why I feel like you saying because it's a Disney movie and all this, you couldn't feel it. I'm like, well, I don't know if that's the case because like
I want
the fact that I'm not saying because like regardless of everything, Lakeith Stanfield did
phenomenal.
The most phenomenal job that I could have even like asked for, you know?
Yeah.
So him doing his job as the actor to make it believable and like show a true, honest like a representation of, you know, the feelings that one would go through in
grief.
Yeah, in grief. It's like, yeah, like he did his thing. I don't think he could have done he put a little bit more than I expected him to.
Yeah. I think none of us expected him to do that.
So it's like I can't discredit him for that. Like I'm not discrediting him at all for his performance. But as for the film overall, that's where I just feel like it's not something that I can like easily grasp as like, oh, like I can you know, easily relate or like grasp to this. Just because like I don't know, there's just something about like Disney films where it's like,
you know what it is, and they do it in editing, they do it in the story. It's just classic attention. Was it a release? You know what I mean? So you had your sad moment. Your wife's fucking dead, and then here comes Danny DeVito going like, "Damn, he ate a burger."
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Have cholesterol.
I listen. I do not think that was in the script.
Really?
I don't think that was in the script.
I was just like,
I think they got authentic.
What the fuck?
I think that happened, and Danny DeVito said it. And they all laughed because in reality, for one, no one's wife is dead. And for two, none of them were expecting him to say that, which is why, because I looked at Lakeith laughing and I'm like, that doesn't look fabricated. That doesn't look like a
But he's a good actor in terms of, like in Atlanta.
No, I know he's a great actor, but my brain is like, dude, that looks like he literally just started cackling. He just broke character because like he had this sentimental scene and then motherfucker says, what a high cholesterol on her. And then he was like, ice creams? Eating it? And I'm like, there's no way this was in the script. There's no way they wrote this word for word.
But yes,
that took away a lot
for
from
Disney
that moment.
That took away from you?
No. Just in general. Does that make sense? Like it's such
no, I get it. Obviously, you don't want it to play out. But it's and that's the thing. It's not. See, now y'all fuckers got me defending a damn movie.
Yeah, switch sides.
You're literally like,
get the fuck off me. Yeah, like, because my dad knows this. I have no choice but to fight the other side. I have to argue. If one person says, I like this, then I have to be like, well, hold on. Let me argue that on the
That's
other
a-
side.
Oh my god, are we doing
That's
the
a great
Haunted
Miss-
Mansion
no,
Muppets
yeah,
version?
The great. He's
'Cause there is
doing
that.
a great Miss Piggy.
Yeah, if I
know.
forgot to mention, there is a Muppet version.
That sounds just like
of,
Miss Piggy.
that sounds nothing like Miss Piggy. I don't understand where you're
Sounds
getting
just
this
like
from.
Miss Piggy.
Where's the girl?
Our brains just literally just start shifting to a whole bunch of like trying to do different accents.
I have not started any. Let's just continue.
Hermie.
Wait.
He's making me uncomfortable, Alex.
Miss Piggy's not having a fun time, is she?
I'm scared.
She's
You
being
should be scared.
she's being
Like,
possessed.
I should be scared.
Hermie.
All right, you know what? Back to the topic at hand. What did you not like, so I can stay with my point of view of not liking this movie?
Can he go first this time? Because I love him. I'm no hater. All right, especially when the mouse is watching.
Oh,
All right,
do you have nightmares of him
I do.
coming for you?
I sometimes get paralyzed, and then the mouse goes, "Did you like it, boy?" And I
It's
go,
okay if he claps your cheeks.
No.
I understand.
Oh
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh
No,
boy.
I can't think of anything I hate. Alex, you go first.
Man, I mean, it's not like I
Okay,
hate
maybe
it.
hate's a
Hater.
strong.
Yeah, hate's a
What did
strong-
you dislike about it?
The boy.
Oh my god.
Why didn't you like the boy?
Tell me one good reason
I-
why I should like
I
the boy.
He
love
was
the boy.
funny
He was
and he was
funny.
honest. He was innocent. He was like he played as how any kid would be in this
He was
scenario.
a really good actor.
He's
for it,
everything-
too. Yeah.
I see a lot of myself in him. That's probably why I hate him.
Dang. Okay.
It's like you're.
If you're a little
Yeah.
bitch boy, like just like
He was
if
a
you have a
brave
problem
young
with
man.
being a little
Because
bitch, like it's
He
okay.
has no dad too.
He has no dad. I'm sorry,
I
boy.
didn't know that the dad was dead.
Well, that was a good twist, though.
Was it?
Oh come
It's a
on, dude!
slight-
You guys had to know
slightly
he was
good.
dead.
I had
Well,
a feeling.
Come on, dude!
When
It
you-
was like right on his. It
But
was on the
he
nose.
was literally talking about. It was like he
I
was
called my
literally
dad, right?
Yeah.
Called.
I'm like, no, yeah.
Nah,
he literally was
bullshit.
talking to Lakeith. He was like, yeah, like I'll call my dad or something. And he started like on the notebook. I was like, dude, pull out your phone.
No, bro. Like the moment they're in
I
this,
didn't see that part.
when they're in this haunted mansion, you take a piss, motherfucker. You swiping on Tinder. What the fuck you mean?
I was going like that boy's on screen.
yo.
You heard me. Come
Yo,
find me, boy.
Yo, I want this kid to beat your ass, bro. I want him to
This
fight you,
kid's
boy.
cool.
Yo, the kid's cool. No, literally, like when he was like, I'm using deductive reasoning, and I'm like, kids in this haunted mansion with his solo dolo mother, and I'm like, deadbeats in a Disney movie. There's no way they're showing us that. And I'm like, with graves and dead wives already, and I'm like, something tells me this motherfucker's dad is dead.
Yeah,
Something tells me he ain't with the gang no more. And lo and behold,
He wasn't.
lo and behold, he was not with the gang anymore. He was not schlating, especially when he started writing to him. And I was like, tough, bro. Tough.
We're not talking about them. We talked about the heroes, but we haven't talked about the villains. The bad guy, the ghost man. You know, nobody
Ghost Man was pretty solid. throughout the
solid.
entire thing,
I thought
dude.
he was like a classic like Disney villain where he goes and as soon as I get all 100 souls,
Yes,
I'm
he's a
gonna
Disney
take over
movie.
the world.
I'm sorry,
How-
guys.
okay.
So no. He's on Beau is Afraid right now, and now he
Wow.
wants everything to be an artisan out of this universe,
Wow.
crazy
I
character.
would have liked for the reasoning, and sure, maybe he got kicked out and he had daddy issues and family issues. They kicked him out, and then he like invited all the people that treated him badly, and then he started murdering them. He gathered 999.
How could it be so perfect that I was like, oh, it's been 60 years and now we have an extra 600 or 66 on top of the 933.
I don't know about
That
the
equals
numbers.
99 or whatever, you know?
For me, it was like the reasoning. It's like, homie, like you're open up a bed and breakfast for ghosts or something. Make some business, you know? Like do it with love, not hate, right?
Listen. I thought the ghost character. I was watching something about his character.
He was terrifying.
And the reason that character became the big bad was because it was in the original ride when they first made it, but the head didn't go inside the case, so they scrapped it, and then they brought it back because people liked it a lot, and so
Holographically, right?
Yeah, and something made it to where he's like this head honcho ghost person now, right? Now I was okay with it, I guess, because I was like, he's a villain doing what I guess a villain needs to do to go do the
Villain
villainy
things.
things that they need to do. I mean, they're ghosts, bro. You're in a place where these guys literally shot their brothers in the same house. There's a woman who's murdering her husbands and cutting off listen, and this is where I didn't like the movie. I just felt like the whimsical things didn't make sense. I never felt like anybody was in actual danger. You know what I mean?
The kid was in danger. Hold up, I'm on the kid side now. There was ghost wives, ghost men, but no ghost kids, no ghost babies. This was about to be the first ghost kid about to get yeeted into the afterlife.
He was about to get yeeted in the afterlife because they were like, hey, bro, one of y'all motherfuckers gotta die. My homie over here just forgave that his wife is dead. He's not gonna see her.
Danny DeVito with the heart attack problem.
Yeah, and we all thought it was gonna be Danny DeVito. Like they pump fake you because they're like, no one's gonna expect a healthy kid to get murked. No one's gonna think because they're like you got the old man, you got Lakeith already ready to die anyways. Like why would it? You got there's 4 grown adults in this movie. Why would the kid die before it? No one's Disney's not gonna show a movie where they're. This is not Five Nights at Freddy's.
They were about
This is not Five Nights at Freddy's where they're murdering kids. But the fact that he was using like the dad as a trickery thing, I thought was really clever.
That's straight up evil.
That was now that was where I saw the villain. The villain side. Yeah, that's some villain shit.
How you gonna go like Pizza Hut?
Bro was AI.
Hello? Dad, is that you?
Nah, dude, Demon Dude was AI for a minute there. He was like, yo, let me go ahead and copy my man's voice for the one time real quick.
It was crazy.
Hey, gang, me and your dad's in this portal right here, bro. Just hop in. The pool's fine. But, like, some of the whimsical stuff, like, I never felt like they were in danger, and that, for me, took me out. Because I'm like, the whole point of this house is supposed to be dangerous. Yeah. And I'm like, this dude goes and just, he's getting chased by a woman who successfully cut the heads off of all these husbands. And now you could just book it down. She just shut the door. How many ghost movies have we watched where the door's locked? And you get to just,
I don't know about.
I was terrified.
No, I had fun with it. Does that make sense? Because I kept thinking about the ride. When the tension was there, I'm like, okay, no one's gonna die. How does this relate to the ride? And then they do like in the beginning, they push the guests out with the chair.
Yeah.
And I go, I did that. I'm in the ride.
I was in the ride.
This movie's me.
No, listen, I love the aspects of the ride. I just realized the biggest thing I did not like. The room is stretching.
What about the room is stretching?
The alligators, first of all, alligators are not just about to be climbing up walls like that. They're not freaking spiders.
Oh, you an alligator expert now?
Here's the most unbelievable thing I didn't see. I was. These two are holding on to the gargoyles that are going up. These niggas got upper body strength like that, bro.
Okay.
Nigga, this kid and the adult just are able to not only hold on this long, but then lift themselves. Nigga, that is, you know how many pull-ups that is?
I know Lakeith can do it.
Huh?
I couldn't do that.
Bro,
Lakeith can, but not the kid.
Bro, if I asked him to do 4 pull-ups right now, he could not do that. How is this kid holding on with an alligator walking up the wall like Spider-Man?
He was
TNT and quicksand. Yeah,
the little kid.
Yeah, the little kid did, and he just pulled himself up. And I'm like,
adrenaline, maybe. You ever been in a haunted house where the room is stretching?
Motherfucker,
and there's alligators
he was
on your head?
Floating up and hanging on
an
by
expert all of a sudden in haunted rooms.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah, no.
So you're an expert on gripping the sides of moving objects for how long?
When the mouse has a gun to my head,
Oh
I'll
my
do
God.
anything.
Yo, I'm starting to think Moy had a terrible time at Disney once, and now he's on a no-go list with the boy Mickey Mouse right now. Because you brought up this Glock to your dome from Mickey multiple times. I did not like how he could just. I was like, gang, no way, all y'all just got upper body strength to just hang on and pull yourself up, bro. At least like jump to Lakeith and he help you. Like the kid holding on, I'm like, what you being a weasel about this whole movie?
How many times do you look at a movie and you go, that's not possible. Hold up. Wait.
Depends on what the movie is.
Well, I mean, like you watch.
It depends on his character. If his character is this weak, scared kid, and he never stopped being scared. He never stopped being scared in this movie. I find it.
There was a moment where he was like, "I'm gonna, be a brave little kid or something, right?"
I'm gonna go with you. I don't want to sit in the car.
Yeah, I ain't let him do that.
Is that being brave or just not you wanting to be alone in a car?
The first step of being brave is to be afraid.
What the fuck is going on?
No, I'm serious. You gotta conquer those fears.
We can't be doing these
random quotes
yeah, dude.
of nothing.
That's what the movie was about, right, guys? That's the lesson.
that is the goal of Haunted Mansion and everything that it had to do with.
Actually, what was the lesson learned? Because homie was like,
Fam,
let go.
to let go.
Let go.
Yeah, it's literally
Let
because
go.
No, okay. You can't just say let go, cause dude, tater tot at the end.
Oh,
tater tot
My
at the
yeah,
end.
no, I will not lie. When my motherfucking tater tot pulled up, dude, I was like, I was like, which I thought was so funny because like who brought that cat? And the cat just showed up out of nowhere in the beginning,
Bruh.
and they were just like, "Hey, there's a cat there," and I'm just like,
he must live here or something. You know,
Yeah,
I totally forgot about shit like that. I love it when movies do
Yeah.
callbacks. You know what I
You'll be
mean?
like, oh,
No,
his name is Tater Tot.
no, I was like sitting here. I remember when they brought the cat in and they showed it. I'm like, "The fuck is this, man? Like,
Hold on.
who brought this? That doesn't make any sense." And it was so on the nose, but I was like, "It's a cat, though, so it's okay. It's a little."
I don't
both
remember
y'all
that
had
from the
kitties.
rise.
Yeah, both
Both
of us
y'all
have.
have
I'm not
kitties.
gonna lie. I saw the kitty and I was like,
You like my pussy?
"Radon."
Oh.
What the fuck?
Did
You
you
gotta
say?
cut all this shit out? dude.
Wait. I didn't say
I
that.
don't know, maybe I should.
Hey,
He said Radon. That's your cat's name, right?
Timothy Kennedy's cat's name is Radon.
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 After
what?
Radon
It sounds like a-
Randall
Uh,
from Blue Mountain State
Mm.
University. No,
Mm.
that's the movie. I'm
Yeah,
talking about the
you're
show.
messing it up. Radon is my kitty, and when I saw another kitty on the screen, I was like, "Oh my god, kitty!" And I was like, I was gonna tear up because I was like, I have a cat. It's not named Tater Tot, but I too have a cat. I find that so funny. It had nothing to do with the sentimental of the story. I literally was like, I too have a cat.
So dumb.
I also have an animal at home.
If Chetz was watching it with me, I think he would have gone like, "Oh, kitty purr, meow meow." I didn't give a fuck about the cat. It wasn't.
What?
I hate you.
It wasn't
You're a
until-
villain.
You're a villain. You hate the kid.
Yeah.
You hate the
I hate
cat.
kids and cats.
Like-
What are you gonna do to me?
Yo. I
would
want
buy-
you guys to know, Moy is an evil person now. He's on the evil list. He said he doesn't like kitties and he doesn't like. Oh, he's bringing out a gun. Oh.
No, it's the camera where I can see ghosts. I think
Oh,
you're possessed.
wait. No, wait.
Click. There's like 16 ghosts. You're possessed, by the way.
Why are you bringing props? Boy.
That's actually
None-
a video camera.
none
not
of you
a
are-
photography
Props.
camera like he used in the movie.
Actually, you know one thing I like for all you ghost fanatics out there, paranormal. I like the accuracy that they brought into the fucking thing. Ghost orbs are legit. You know.
Ghost stores are. Can I see
Yeah.
They
that?
didn't. Don't break it.
It's a prop.
Yeah.
This is a prop, isn't it?
I just
No.
want to look at it.
It's legit. It's a prop.
For people
It just doesn't
listening,
work like in the movie because you need batteries, which I thought was so stupid. Do you remember the beginning where he goes like, "Hey, of course I'm out of batteries."
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I thought as a
bet.
photographer, I'm like, huh, I relate.
That was so dumb. I was just like, bruh.
You know what I appreciated though?
Huh.
I was like, wow, I don't see this a lot in movies. I was like, huh, I do that. You know?
The building of the.
Yeah, just like.
I liked it.
Oh, did you like as a camera person?
But you
were
know
like,
what's crazy? Like there was a moment where I think the ghost like destroyed one of the camera, right?
Mm.
And that shit.
That shit
That
shattered.
hurt.
It hurt me,
It
man.
shattered so easily, and I'm
It
like,
hurt me
and I was
bad.
like, damn, bro, is that made out of Legos?
No,
Like,
I was like,
for
his
you to
wife.
spend
He
that
built
much
that for
time,
his wife, bruh.
dude.
Yeah.
No, yeah,
The
I
whole
was
goal
like,
was so he could see his
Floor.
wife.
no, yeah, which I thought was pretty cool because I'm like, damn, it made the camera important because it's like he was hoping that he randomly saw her and he could take a picture of her to be like, you're right here, right?
Yeah.
Dude, that scene when he was like,
You like it now, huh?
no. Once again, as I said before, guys,
The silence was
I like
loud.
moments. I like moments. I would not watch this movie again.
He loves this movie.
I would not watch this movie again. I like Barbie.
Not even
So
for
I went and watched Barbie twice.
I
Really?
think you might.
I
Have
watched Oppenheimer. So I went and watched that movie twice. I like Talk to Me. So I went and watched that movie twice.
You watched it twice?
No, I'm going to.
I'll watch it.
but like
Well,
that's
we're gonna watch
that's
it.
that's my thing. Yeah, next episode, talk to me. But I when I like something, I go watch it again because I want to see what it had to offer me more that I missed. I felt like even if I miss stuff, okay.
There's a one and done. I mean,
It's a one and done.
It's not a Marvel movie, bro. You don't need to go back or watch a video. It's not an A24 film where you go, what's the meaning behind it? It's just a fun Disney movie.
It's a fun. It's a cool. Yeah, but like if you, there's plenty of fun Disney movies where you don't think and you go watch it again.
Bro, what? Toy Story 4 or 3? And you
Motherfucker,
go-
that's Pixar.
It's still a Disney movie.
Oh,
Also, it's animated, so
yeah,
not
it's
bad.
animated. That's a whole different thing.
Name a
Are
live
you,
action
are
one.
you watching? Are you watching Lion King again? Are you watching
That was a gross one.
I'm watching
Beauty and the
Halloween
Beast again?
Town.
Are you watching?
again.
Are you see? You're watching Halloween Town.
But these are remakes.
Halloween Town.
Halloween Town?
That one's good, I guess.
You would watch that every Halloween.
I would personally.
In
It's
the
a good-
background
it's
noise. And then I go, oh, it's like the Macy's Day Parade, bro. Nobody gives a fuck. It's
I'm
different.
fucking crying. I'm dead.
wait, they
not
got-
you dubbing Macy's.
They got
yo,
they got Shrek
yo.
in this one. Mom,
Yeah.
come over here. This
Yo.
one's different. This one's good.
Don't disrespect my fucking Macy's parade, bro.
I think you brought the wrong guess because everything I'm saying is probably not the right thing.
Nah, dude.
You're going off
You
script.
know what I do watch every Halloween though?
Nightmare
Charlie-
Before Christmas.
No, Charlie Brown's pumpkin
You're
thing.
disgusting.
Are you
Right.
fucking kidding me, boy?
Is it when like the dudes are like, and they start breakdancing and shit?
It's the fucking
No,
what?
that's the-
What am I hearing right now from both of you guys?
The Halloween one where it's
Wait, that's
like
the Thanksgiving
The
one, right?
great, yeah, dude.
Oh.
That's Christmas.
Oh.
It's
And,
where,
little squiggly lines on top of
You
the-
guys have never watched Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin.
Snoopy puts a white thing over his head and
that is
More.
Wait.
he's a ghost.
More.
He's a ghost.
Okay.
It's sticking with the ghost theme.
That sounds like something else, buddy.
Yeah, you know.
Paint me
Snoop-
as a villain. Go for
Snoopy,
it.
you know-
I'm waiting for all of you.
You know,
Daredevil glasses.
You know, Snoopy just really loves dressing up. You know, and so who am I to tell Snoopy what he can and cannot wear? You know what I mean?
Literally.
Like, I just don't see this movie as like something I will ever be like, man, I gotta run this bitch back. Even before, like, I love rewatching the Pirates movies.
Yeah.
I like rewatching the Pirates movies.
Do you think it's because
And then I like getting on the ride every time I go on there when I watch them again because I'm like, oh my god, this is just like the movie.
No,
No?
not Pirates. No.
No.
What?
Pirates is not like
Yeah.
the movie.
Only the first.
What?
The
Whoa,
first
whoa,
one.
whoa, whoa. Yeah, of course. But
Yeah.
like,
I don't watch the
Motherfucker, you're not
Squid
gonna
one
see
and go,
the-
this is just like World's End.
No.
yeah, I don't. Yeah,
all
no.
They did, all they did necessarily to the ride after the movie came out was put Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
in
you
there.
put Jack Sparrow in
pretty
it.
much it.
But I was gonna say, you think, again, Haunted Mansion is its own thing. It's like the one of the oldest like rides there.
Yeah.
It's also one of like the most obscure properties that they have. It's supposed to be like the most terrifying thing that they have,
Mhm.
right? So
Mm,
what? Splash Mountain?
Sure.
Supposed
I
to
mean,
be scary?
It's gone now.
That's pretty terrifying. Bless you.
thank you. I think Rise of the Resistance could be deemed as scary. No? No?
Rise of the Resistance.
You?
The Star Wars one?
Yeah.
Cool. You're modern right now.
talking
We're
about-
talking old school
Oh.
Eddie Murphy time.
I don't. Can that be deemed as scary?
What?
Honestly, like
Rise of the Resistance?
no,
No,
like
the
the
Haunted
Haunted Mansion. Like,
I
would
think
you?
it's
yeah.
spooky.
Who could? I
Because
don't understand.
You know what was so terrifying as a kid, and they touch on it on the movie. In the ride, it's so cool. It's the like statue that where you it's like this 3D perspective.
Yeah.
In the movie, it's not executed that well.
Oh, where it's
But it-
looking and watching
But
you,
in
right?
real life, it's so fucking good, and it's like the paintings and everything. I don't know. I feel like it's not a rewatchable experience, but it's such a rewatch. It's a redoable experience. Does that make sense? It works better as a ride than it does as a movie.
Well, of course, the
Yeah.
ride is first, but I think you got something to say?
I would watch the movie for Pirates over the ride.
But do you think like I think we're just touching base on this like in the beginning of the podcast. Do you think the movie did a good job on wanting or making you want to go on the ride again?
Yes.
Yes.
And why?
Which is the goal. That's the goal.
Is it?
That is the goal.
I'm pretty sure dude.
Because
Why else
because
would
the
they-
goal is we want you to enjoy this. We want people who haven't gone to Disney in a while to want to go to Disney because now they watch the movie and they want to go ride the ride. We want people who've never gone to Disney to go watch this movie and now they want to go ride the ride to see where it was inspired from. Like all of these things are like ways to be like, how can we make people be like, oh my god, This is like, because look at how big Pirates is. In reality, you're sitting in a lazy boat just going in a circle hearing people saying yo ho, right? But because we all watch the movies, it's a foundational thing to go to.
Where you go?
You have to go to Pirates. You have to go to Pirates because it's such a big thing. Everybody knows Pirates. So you're like, okay, Jungle Cruise was the next endeavor. How can I find a way to increase Jungle Cruise at the park? If I can get people to like The Rock and stuff, now I can add The Rock animatronics and stuff like that to make a storyline based off of Jungle Cruise.
The Rock? They added The Rock?
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is, like,
that would have made it cooler.
If it became to a big scale like that, you know, I think my main problem with this movie was that I had hoped that it was going on a scary take of it, because I was like, oh wow. Like, listen, like you said, all right, with
you
the
went with expectations.
Yeah, like you said with the what you said with the statues, right? I'm like, in reality, yeah, if you're walking in this really big manor and there's a painting that you know is a painting, and the eyes look like they're following you, you would actually shit your pants.
No, yeah.
Because you know for a fact that is not supposed to do that. You can't move. You actually cannot move. That's like if the R from that thing just slipped off right there, and you're like, you're on the box. You're on the box. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, they had so many elements to me where I'm like, this could be really good horror film that I can see is scary. Like, what can they do to make me where when I go to the park, I can feel why I'm scared in this haunted mansion? Because I don't. It's cool, but like, the ride is scarier. They show someone hanging.
I was gonna say
They show someone hanging every time. I was expecting them to make a thing about that, and they didn't, because that's too rough. That's too rough.
The kid was involved. I feel like if the kid wasn't involved,
no, it's too
the
rough.
ghost would have been like, "Take the easy way out."
They
and then
wouldn't
that
have
would have been like,
They would have
okay.
never made a joke of someone hanging. They would have never. And you got
Disney soft.
Huh?
Come at me, Disney.
Come at me, Disney.
Like, I personally think that could have been a subject to touch on. You know.
I feel like they should have. It's a very important, because they play it every time.
Yeah.
There's only one way out.
But not even in the ride. Just in general. Like, I mean, there's so many ways to die, especially in that manner. You know, it can't just be beheadings and gunshots and what else? Poison.
Well, yeah, like
they
didn't have.
Suicide might be like a fucking big thing.
I just wish it was scarier. I wish, honestly, Jamie Lee Curtis's character was bigger.
Horror queen
as
what
well.
She was.
Horror queen.
Yeah, she's a horror queen.
How dare you call her a
horror?
Oh, okay.
No, I have one big, because like you're mentioning all these things. It's like, oh man, I wish it wasn't this and that, because you felt like you were promised it was this.
I didn't feel like I was promised. I thought
you thought
from the trailers. It's a trailer. It's a trailer.
Okay, now here's the thing that I got from this trailer, where I was kind of confused when I was watching the film. I was like, wait, they have new technology in the past? Because I thought it was set in the past.
In the Eddie Murphy times?
No. In the way past. Because the way that they were dressing, it made me.
What do you mean?
Like the little
like
kid
Keith
was like, all like,
yeah, that's to show that he was different. That's why he was getting bullied. He dressed.
No, everyone in that entire everyone looked different.
They were in New Orleans.
In New Orleans, I was gonna say.
That's how they dress. That's how they dress, dude.
For real?
Yeah.
For real, bro.
It's all about fashion, baby.
Bro, they have a very specific
This is.
What was she? What was Tiffany Haddish's character? Comedian.
Yeah,
that's how those New Orleans
outfits.
people are dressed.
Yeah, I can see that.
She was
but like
such a voodoo
everyone
mama.
else, they all
Oh,
seemed
man.
so like. To me, it was like what 1960s, 19.
It was not 1960 at all.
It felt
I'm
like
not gonna
that
say
to me,
2023. I'm not gonna say that was then, but I'll at least say like early 2000s at least.
Motherfucker had
It
a
felt-
high tech camera
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
though. And then the monitor. Did you saw the monitor? I was like, whoa.
Wait, the monitor was a phone, right?
Yeah, I was like.
Was it a
pretty-
touchscreen phone?
So-
yeah.
Like,
'Cause
yeah,
you
with
can
all
swipe it.
these things.
So then, yeah, so 2011, man.
Was the film marketed, or like the
Wrong?
trailer, like, yeah,
wrong?
did it show you what you were expecting?
Yeah, it's like Barbie, right? They marketed it purposefully so that it wouldn't upset anybody. Anyone couldn't get a bias already from it, right? It looked like a Barbie adventure with dancing and sparkles and all this. But the message was in the movie,
It
right?
was so intense.
The message was in the movie, and it was very intense.
Yeah.
It was a very heavy message. But you can't tell that from the trailer because they're smart.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna give something that everyone's gonna enjoy.
What'd you get
And,
from
like-
the Haunted Mansion then?
And so from the Haunted Mansion, I'm thinking it.
Nothing much.
I felt like it was more adventure, more horror, and not. It felt more whimsical, and like a little bit of adventure, but like primarily like just comedy, some adventure stuff here and there, and some heartfelt moments. I did not feel any form of horror or spookiness to me. It didn't give off any spooky vibes. It just felt like a whimsical movie with the like ghost slapped on top of it.
Yeah. What made the film okay? Here has a question, right?
Mhm.
What would make me want to watch the film again, and me personally, is seeing like the relationship between like the little kid and Lakeith Stanfield, because I think that's worth watching again.
Go get a
Just-
kid. Tell me how that's worth watching.
I don't know, dude. I
Get a child,
Get a
dumbass.
child.
when he was like no.
No.
when Lakeith was over here like, we'll figure it out together, you me, blah blah blah. He was like, I want to go see what's up with my dad, and he's over here crying.
Your
and
dad
shit.
is dead, kid.
He's like, no, he's not. He's right here talking to me. He's the light. And it's like I would. That's just that relationship alone. It's like, that's sweet. It's a sweet film that I would probably.
That would
wanna
make you
watch
watch it again.
Pretty
All
much.
2 hours.
That's what was to me was worth watching. Yeah,
I feel like you changed your answer from the beginning.
probably.
I feel like this fucker changed his answer from the beginning.
I'm gonna stick with Lakeith Stanfield as the number one man. The reason I would watch this movie again, because I'm all about like character growth and just story and overall the lesson that he learned. Fuck the kid, fuck everyone else, for real. Like you follow him in the beginning, you're figuring out he has a shitty life, all this, grief, and you find out his reasons, and then he has this interaction with the kid, and he's starting to grow, he's starting to open up, he works with these other people, he's like buddy with Owen Wilson,
Mhm.
like it's just, if you take away the ghost, if you take away the bitch ass kid and everything else,
Not
right?
a bitch ass kid, bro.
Dude, what
If-
does he have?
if you,
I really.
if you just focus on the journey alone with Lakeith Stanfield, you find that it's a broken man going through this. It's a damaged man going through this like crazy, wacky ghost adventure, but really it's his way of like coping and moving on, letting go, of trying to reunite with his lost love, I thought that was beautiful. Like when you take away the ghost and he was just getting very sentimental with it. It was beautiful to see. Wow, this is a human being in a Disney movie, and then Danny DeVito fucking goes, she has high cholesterol or something.
I'm sorry, that I will stand by it. That was the funniest
That
part
was
ever.
so fucking.
I know what improv looks like,
But it was
and I'm
beautiful.
like, it was a beautiful. As I said, I don't really like. I wouldn't watch this film again. I would not sit there for 2 hours to watch this.
Make me watch another movie then. A better movie.
A better one. But Lakeith's performance was astounding. And listen, I think this is a fun time for like movies for me, because I expected stuff from Oppenheimer, because I was like, okay, they got some heavy hitters. It's a very artistic movie. When I saw Barbie, I'm like, Margot Robbie is a monster. Ryan Gosling is a monster. But I wasn't expecting them to have to do all the things that they did, because I thought it was just Barbie. I thought it was just going to be a normal adventure, and it wasn't. And I'm like, I'm seeing why they are the actors that they are. And now this movie, another whimsical movie that could have easily had no heartfelt moments at all, Lakeith took his role and said, I'm finna fuck this shit up.
It was in an interview. He said that.
He literally said that word for word.
Really?
But
I
like what? But no, I thought that is a great performance from him, and I'm really glad I got to see him in that light, because I've never seen him play a action-y character like this.
A hero.
Yeah, a
Isn't he
hero.
always, like, kinda like-
a redeeming hero. a redeeming hero. I've never gotten to see him do that. He's usually kind of like a side friend.
He's a support.
He's a
Support.
support.
Role,
He's
yeah.
a support. He's never really like. He's been
He
leads
takes the
before.
spotlight.
He did it very well.
He's been leads before, but like this was the first time where I was like, I like what they're doing. I mean, besides the fake dreads they gave him, but
You thought they were fake?
They're fake.
dude,
Really?
bro, they literally
Yeah.
just attached it to the
In
top
the
of his
beginning, I was like,
They do
That
that,
looks
shit to him all the time.
but when he's wearing his hat, I thought it looked cool.
Twist you
hair. Fuck ass.
got on.
Huh?
I thought it looked cool when he had his hat on.
No, listen, I loved his whole demeanor of like just how he was, body movement wise, his characters like fit and stuff like that. So I thought that was cool. I just wouldn't watch this again. But my last question to you guys is: would you recommend this film to someone else?
Yeah, I would.
Who?
I recommended it to Chet's. He asked me how was the movie, and I
Shout
told
out Chet's.
Shout out Chet's.
Chet's.
Chet's watching or not watching. Fuck you, Chet's. No, I would recommend Chet's asked me how was the movie, and I said I saw it alone, and I would recommend watching it. But like how Alex said, I wouldn't watch it in theaters, or at least I wouldn't watch it in theaters alone. That being said, I would watch it, with family, like family movie night. Hey, what are we watching? Haunted Mansion, the Eddie Murphy one? No, the Lakeith Stanfield one. And it's really fun,
Mhm.
That's the only demographic I'm not taking my baby girl to go watch fucking Haunted Mansion and go, did that spook you? Wait, where are you?
Hey, baby.
Baby,
Babe, you're shaking in your boots yet? Would you recommend this?
Man, it'd be hard because I like when you say like, oh yeah, I recommend it to all family. Like, would I recommend it to my own family? Probably not.
Why?
I don't know.
Y'all don't
just-
believe in ghosts?
Is that the reason? That's the reason why he won't. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just not like one of those like, films that I would.
Not for your family?
Not for my family.
Your family
to-
probably watches The Little Mermaid. It's crazy over that shit.
Yeah, maybe they should, Moy. They're supporting black excellence. you
It's not
bum
about that. I just
bastard.
haven't seen
She's
it.
a mermaid.
She's a mermaid. Go watch it. It's on Disney Plus.
It is not.
It is?
It's not.
Because if so, I'll watch it tonight.
Nah, you won't.
No, you
won't.
What the?
No, you
That's
won't.
you guys painting me. I don't like this anymore. Not
Who
my.
would I recommend it to? I don't know.
So you wouldn't recommend it. You can't even think of who you would
It's
recommend
kinda
this
hard,
to.
Like,
I'd recommend this to my little brothers. I'm sure they would have watched this.
Yeah, here's how I kind of see it. I think this movie is it's gonna be one of those like, this generation's like, oh I love that movie. It was so good, like that. This is their movie.
This is their Eddie Murphy?
This is their Halloween Town, possibly.
What?
Yeah.
No, you're pushing.
Maybe.
You're pushing hard.
No.
Halloween Town is an iconic.
You're pushing
thing.
something. It ain't P. Though.
It ain't
Okay.
P. It is not P.
Let me think.
It's shit. You're pushing.
Motherfucker,
What's
shit's-
that?
that?
was a
What's
worse
Oh,
analogy.
I got one. Minutemen.
Motherfucker's pushing something for real.
You like, what are you going with right now?
No,
Just
but
say
I-
you don't want to recommend this to nobody, bro.
Lemonade Mouth.
This is their
This is their lemonade mouth.
Sure.
That's what the fuck.
this is
they're
their
going with.
Airbuds Halloween edition. No, this is their Charlie Brown. If you want
No,
it.
no, no, no,
Yeah,
no,
Charlie
no,
Brown.
no,
Yeah,
no.
wait.
Put your hand down. It's not. No one's Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown has been here and airing every single Halloween, Thanksgiving, and damn Christmas
Move
since
over.
you were born, bitch.
Charlie Brown, move over. Like he's stand. No, what's the kid's name? That kid just took over.
I love the kid. I don't know why you don't. I don't
He
know
was
why you
great.
Don't like him,
He was
dude.
great. Real quick,
He-
before we end this,
Uh,
Moy, are you gonna go to the movie solo again after your experience?
I probably will, but for a better fucking movie.
Did you not like your experience going alone solely for the fact that you just weren't caring about this movie that much? And although you rave how much you like it, you wish you would have saw it with someone versus like if you watched a good movie alone.
Movies are meant to be an experience shared with people, whether it's before or after, and
Debatable.
Debatable.
Go on.
shared, not experience. You can watch it alone,
oh yeah.
but you should share it afterwards or before, like talk about it. I'm excited to see Avengers Endgame, or oh, did you see Avengers Endgame? But like, you don't have to watch it with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this movie, I wish I saw it with someone. That's all. Because it didn't feel like I should be a grown ass man crying at a Disney movie alone, going like, "Fuck."
You can do that.
You know, I can, and there was nothing wrong with it. It felt beautiful. But then, like afterwards, I literally saw like a group of kids on a field trip going like, "That movie was funny, huh?" And I go, "No, it was fucking beautiful." It was beautiful, and
fucking Moist crying his ass out, fucking sniffles and tissues, and they're like, "Wow, what a great funny moment that was."
and if it was like something like, for example, something heavy hitting like Beau's Afraid, Oppenheimer, what's that other one? Everything Everywhere All at Once. I would watch that one alone, you know? Like I would watch these grand, phenomenal experiences by myself. I wouldn't mind watching that alone. This wasn't something that I would, again, recommend watching alone. This is something you watch with your buddies and go, did we just see the same movie? Like, that was crazy, right? Like, Danny DeVito just fucking had a heart attack on screen, or some shit like that, you know?
So what are you rating your experience in?
You're changing it because you're a butt.
Out of 10, what would you rate it? It was a 0, you know, but now it's after talking to you guys and after like talking out my feelings like a man, I think my experience watching it alone was a 10. You know, it was good.
You went from a 0 to a 10.
I know, it's crazy.
You are subjective for manipulation, and I can now gaslight you.
No, it was cool.
If you can go from a 0 of hating it to a 10 after this, that's crazy.
No, literally, I went to the theater and like I said, like I didn't even care if I showed up late. I showed up like a minute late. The movie was already starting. I would go, whatever, you know. I'm watching.
No way.
No,
you were pounding in your seat with your popcorn.
No popcorn.
That's why you're upset.
No,
there we go.
That's
figured
the
it
thing
out.
too. I was like,
did you watch it last night?
No, I watched it today in the morning. Yeah. And so everything's fresh in fresh in my mind, you know, and I just go, so whatever. And then I started to enjoy the experience, and then I go, whoa, it's getting real. It's getting real, you know. Like I don't know. I started getting that connection, and I didn't care about watching it with anybody else. I cared about me and the movie, you know. So again, a 0 to a 10. I'm not gonna lie. I was a hater, like I was for the kid, but he grew on me.
Like an actual genuine 10?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like experience watching it by myself. That movie or
no,
just
like the actual movie.
Oh.
What's your rating of the movie?
Oh no, you said the experience. Bro.
Yeah, I was talking about the experience of.
I'm lost. Sorry.
What is your experience of the? What would you rate the movie?
Maybe a 7, maybe a 6.
I'm giving it a fucking 5, maybe a 6.
Giving it a 6. I'm a clean 6.
You're a clean 6.
I always give it a point higher than it is, so it's a 6.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because if I got. Because why are you being a hater? Love.
What? Yeah, guys. Just,
no, I'm not a hater.
Literally, just stop being a fucking dick. Like just guys. In fact, no. We changed our scores. It's actually a 10 out of 10 because we're not fucking haters.
You always want to switch it off, dude.
No, I'm not switching nothing, dude. I'm keeping my number. This shit's a 5. All right.
I'm sticking at a 6.
7 Wolf Gods.
I'm saying,
7 Wolf Gods.
I'm saying it's a 6 because I did enjoy watching it, but I did not enjoy paying for it.
How much did you pay for it?
It was like $12, honestly.
Damn. That's why I saw it today. Half off membership.
Oh,
$6.
Fuck ass. That's why I did that.
But
I was like,
he's like, damn it.
This movie's not worth $12. Whoa, this experience is definitely worth $6. It was fun.
So you're mad at spending $6?
No, I was mad at doing it alone.
And you didn't get no popcorn. Like, what do you ask? You're setting yourself up for failure. I'm
trying to be a Ken.
Yeah, you're Knuff. Are you Monuff?
I'm clearly not Knuff.
We're all Knuff.
We're all Knuff. We're all Knuff.
I'm on my what is it? I'm broken.
Okay, all right. And on that note, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode right now. We hope you guys enjoyed. Everybody, give a round of applause in your cars or your houses to Moy for being out here. It is 1 o'clock in the morning where we are, so we're gonna leave now. And we will be doing Talk to Me next.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
It's gonna be really cool.
we will see you guys next time. Deuces.
See ya.
Bye.
The ghosts are coming out. It's 1 a.m.
The ghosts are coming out. Yeah.